Hello! Hope you are here today. Wow, it was a horrible, horrible intro that I just realized that I did. Oh, hi, how are you? Hope you guys are doing well today. I don't know, I don't really got much else to say. We're gonna be playing more Ace Attorney. So, quick recap from what I remember. What all do I remember? The cough-up queen, whatever her name is, and the marshal used to at one point be detectives, but after a situation from a previous case went down, they both got demoted and or kind of fired from their jobs. Marshall ended up becoming a security guard, and the other girl just ended up selling lunches, and she's a bitch. But besides the point, I do believe I am going to be talking to the marshal finally in his office here at the guard station. Sorry, I have a fruit cup with me. I'm gonna be eating a fruit cup. Hi, miss. He's not in here? But Marshall! I wish I had a thing that had, like, here's your objective. I know my objective is to find the truth, but, like, where the fuck, where am I gonna find it? I mean, I'm finding buttons. Okay, this doesn't help me. Think you should start in the detention center? Should I? Fuck, did I? Get me out of here. I don't want to look at the phone anymore. I don't care about that. Get me out. Click away. How do I get out of here? Fuck, I'm horrible at remembering. Options. Load. Rise from the ashes. This is it. This is the most recent one. Is day 2 investigation. And then you have the trial ladder, which is the one that I did before. So this is the only one that I have. What did I do wrong? Oh, so there's something new here. February 23rd, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Look who's standing at the chief front desk. Is Police Chief Gant. Hi! Oh yeah, we met this guy that I thought for a minute whenever I first looked at him was a weird mixture of Frankenstein, or, Frankenstein, mad scientist guy with the priest. What was your voice? I don't remember your voice. Boop. Sorry, I should not have pooped you, I'm sorry. You know what that means if there's anything missing? No, I don't. Sir, I'm sure it's most likely totally perfect. We checked all of the drawers, lockers, garbage cans, bags, coat pockets, hats. What's happening? Under his seat cushion, behind his computer monitor, inside his personal coffee machine. He has a personal coffee machine? Dude! Everyone needs a personal coffee machine. This sounds amazing. I see. Well, if anything does turn up, you call me right away. Deal? Yes, sir. We'll scour the place again, sir. The chief of detectives looks a little flustered. Ika. He made Edward cry. Did he? Oh, hi to Kitty. Give him a high-pitched anime girl voice so you didn't remember was screaming. Alright. I'm assuming that you mean for, like, the chief, not for this man. This man, he does not give that vibe. He kind of gives, like, a sweet anime vibe, but, like, nah. Not like that. Right on, my boy. How you been? Swim much? I mean, not really. I like to swim sometimes during the summer, but, like, that's about it. Chief Gant, reporting for duty, sir. Wait, why am I saying sir? Why are you saluting him, Mr. Wright? Why am I saluting him? I don't mean to look. I didn't. You ever just like not mean to look and then you accidentally look? This man got a chest. This man has a chest. I'm not proud of myself. I am so proud of that. I'm so not proud of myself for that. I was not paying attention. I was like looking at this and then I see this line and I was like, wait a minute. Why do you got a chest, sir? Why do you have like a chest? You work out? I'm sorry. I'll go into the corner for a second. Like, I'm sorry. I wasn't ready for that. Of course he has a chest, don't we all? Not like that. Not like that. Okay. I'm sorry. I was not ready. This guy's yoked. Oh my gosh. I wonder if he was like the inspiration for that one character I can't think of, but I can think of. What was his name? Mr. X or whatever from the Resident Evil series, like Resident Evil 2 and 3. Like he has broad shoulders, tall man, kind of a slender rectangular face. Like I wonder if he was a little bit of an inspiration for them. Just me? Anyway, we're gonna talk about Edgy. My boy Edgeworth. Is Edgeworth gonna be okay? Oh, were they? Oh, you know, they're doing a little inquiry committee with them. Sounds like an inquisition. Ooh. How dare you talk about me? Hey, Edgy. Nice to see you here still. Don't worry about it. We just like to talk about you sometimes. He gets personal training from Nekomara. Oh my gosh. Well, they had no end of trouble with the boys since last year. Wait, the incident of Gourd Lake? Ooh, wait, that was last year? Oh. I've come around to Gant's design. I really liked the design at first, but now I think it's really good. You know, I kind of have mixed feelings about the orange, just because I'm not a big fan of orange, but like, you know, I think it works. It works for his character, and it works for his style. It's a lot better and a lot more like matching compared to red, white, you know what I mean? Also, hey Dynamic, nice to see you. It doesn't look good having top prosecutor sit in the defendant's seat, does it? And you got someone else found guilty in that case, right, Rido? What case? Which case? I've done a lot of cases, I say, as I only have like 4 or 5 cases up my sleeve. Don't worry about it. Dude, I fucking hate that face. No! Why do we have to get this angle of him? Oh my gosh, we have to get the bird face! We have to get the fucking bird face! Von Karma. Oh my gosh. I hate it. I hate that face. A legend he was, undefeated in his 40-year career. But in court you fixed it so that he was caught for forging evidence. Amongst other things, like, I don't know, murder? I didn't do anything wrong. He did forge evidence, and he also murdered somebody's father. Do we need to, like, reanimate that? Like, he killed someone's father. Oh god, I was trying to eat a strawberry, man. In any case, the prosecutor's office is still in a bit of turmoil, you might say. Why, they do just about anything to restore their reputation. Now, depending on what that inquiry committee decides, it could be bad for Worthy. What? The evidence room incident. Dude, you got some big chompers in there. Can I look at respectfully? Can I look at those teeth? Like, you have some nice teeth. Just saying. It's downright odd, I tell you, the detective getting killed on their turf, too. They're being the prosecutors. Scientifically speaking, it's actually quite impossible. Yeah, but that's what the evidence is saying. Goodman was stabbed in 2 locations at the same time. That's what it says. What evidence even is this? Am I even doing his voice justice? Because I don't remember what voice I had for him before. Now, Rhino, I can't give away all our secrets just like that. And this is in particular, well, it's a little sensitive, so I can't really talk about it. You're good with the voice? Perfect. I wasn't expecting much anyway. You know, one thing I hate most of all is hiding stuff. Secrets. Can't stand them. Why are we looking at his teeth? Because they're nice teeth. They're pretty. They're nice and white. I want to know, like, what whitening brand he uses, okay? I do. Like, he has some nice pearly whites. I want to know. You know, it's a full-time job just keeping the chief of detective's trap shut. Is it? Is it? He was the one you were picking on earlier, right? Huh? Oh, you saw that? Whoops. I wonder what was it you talked to the chief of police to do? Ooh. Let's see if we can find any kind of discreetly ask him. Okay. So I'm talking about teeth, I'm getting molar flashbacks. I'm sorry. I'll explain it if you want. I mean, you can, you don't have to. If it makes you feel any better, I had to get some teeth removed at one point. Let's talk about his dentist. I might need that dentist. Dude, we all need his dentist. It's an Ace Attorney meme. Ah. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I had to get teeth removed. Vampire toothpaste where those red stains don't come out. Interesting. Okay. Can I ask you about why this is destroyed? Could you take a look at this, please? Sorry, Rado. I'm through with that stuff. Through, I say. Go and find that guy who can't seem to sit still out there. You know, the busy one. The guy who can't still? Does he mean Detective Gumshoe? Ace Attorney molars and you'll understand. Should I be concerned? Okay. Let's see. I'm looking for Ace Attorney molars. ORNEYMOLARS. Oh, yo. Oh, whoa. Yo, hold the fuck on. Hold up. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. What is this pose? What is this pose? I mean, I'm respectful. But like, I can see the edgy and Phoenix, but there's one of them that is that's Mia and Lana. Yo. Why is that? Why? Why does this exist? Why does that pose exist? I mean, it's a good pose, but like, why do you exist? I have questions. I'm moving on. I need to look away. Like, what the fuck? I need to look away. Yeah, we're looking for the Dainty Blue Badger. Some people like that weird stuff. You should show the viewer. I'm not showing anything. I don't need to get in trouble. No, thank you. I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Okay. Alright, so I guess you want us to talk to Detective Gumshoe. I mean, I don't mind talking to him. He's a sweetie pie. To the entrance! He's not out here. Ooh! Answer me, how many fingers do you see? I'm sorry, I don't know. Well, it's 20 for the left, but nowhere near that for the right. Get glasses, officer. That wasn't a salute, it was an eye test. They make a good pair. You see, even Phoenix is supportive. We love a supportive person. Okay. I'm going to move to guard station? Nothing! Motherfucker. Talk to the son. I'm trying. Criminal affairs or stuff to do. But... Excuse me, sir. I want to talk to this man. One of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. I know. The killer used a cassette tape. What a crafty trick. That gunshot was a fake. This is good. No one will expect a cassette tape in the dated age. He's not writing a report. He's writing a novel. Okay. Oh, sorry, I hadn't seen that. What exactly did the chief of police want to do to you? Well, you see over there? That's Goodman's desk. He wanted me to check it for anything that might be a clue. They took away every last piece of garbage in the trash can. So nothing belonging to Detective Goodman is still here? Of course not. Well, except for this. Of course you would say that. Hey, Glitch. What? You kept something? Sure, why not? It's not important. You didn't even finish writing it. It's a lost item report, but it's only half complete. Yeah, never mind that. That could be very good evidence that could help. A lost item? Did Detective Goodman lose something? The date on this is February 21st. You just left it high. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna be examining a piece of paper real quick. Lost item report. February 22nd. Bruce Goodman. ID 5. Blah, 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 blah. Item lost. Unknown. Status report unknown. Ooh. Presented to Grant. Fine. How are you? I'm doing well, Glitch. How are you doing? Alright, fine. Hi, sir. Someday, Officer Marshall, I will give you your meat. Okay, I shall present this. I was wondering, could you take a look at this? Sorry, Rido. I'm through with that sort of stuff, though. Through, I say. But... Okay, fine. I try to present this to you, but I guess I'm gonna move and try to find... him. Bitch. Do you know anything about this? You. Yes. You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No, but thank you. You must have prepared leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. Well, Hurry infuse the leaves on steam before brewing, sweetie. I knew it, so that's a secret to their aroma. Exquisite. Okay. I don't think I'm smelling a waste of time. Yes, it was. There's new dialogue again, but I did! I presented it to him, I did! I swear I did! To the detention center? Oh, hi, honey. Can I present you with this and see what happens? Could take a look at this. Oh gosh, what was your voice? I'm really sorry, sir. I'm really sorry, but I have no idea what this is. Maybe you should ask Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I don't know what your voice was. Just squeaky. Oh, I hope that was it. He's passing the buck, Mr. Wright. Okay, it takes a special kind of man to pass the buck to Edgy. Okay, well, we're gonna move. Have a good day, sir. Talk to Gant. I shall talk to you. Permission to enter. Permission to enter what? What are we having permission to enter? Where are we putting? What are we doing? Actually, I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. Well, I never thought the day would come when Rido has asked me for help. We just met. But I was wondering if we could investigate the evidence room? Now, Rido. Actually, I'm sorry. I don't need to investigate after all. Never mind, sir. Rido, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Huh? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourselves out. Really? It just goes to show you, you never know until you ask. Don't stop, Emma. Don't call me out like that. Like, fuck you. Oh, for you, here. You can borrow this, too. Hey, this is the detective's ID card. That's a special card for guests, so don't lose it, alright? Can I look at it? Yes, sir. It's an honor. You just run along and do your best now, alright? Later, folks. Wow. He just gave you special permission and everything. He looks pretty cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Just think, a real ID. You seem very happy. Yes, sir, because, sir, we need to get into the evidence room now, sir. What is with people saying, sir? All right, I'm already self-conscious about my S's. Now I have to say it all the time. I think this is a bad influence on her. Might be. It just might be. Okay, can I not go to the Abba? 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 Abba! Nope. Abba! Ha! Evidence room is beyond that door. And we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Okay, can I look at that card? Wait. What kind of officer forgets his own ID number? That's not right. Interesting. Okay, we have the ID card from Chief Gant. Let's just walk in. It won't open. Maybe you need to use the card, sweetie. The card ready's turned off. What's with the security guard thinking? Howdy, partners. Well. What's made my Bambina's sky so great? Don't... I'm going to assume that you just called me a Bambina. Hi, Marshall. That was a Marshall. Why does it have to be him? I mean, look at the room, sweetheart. Read the room. It's obvious. Hi. What's that? Why does it have to be him? Look for. Sit, but don't look. Look, okay, if I had to choose between him or Nekamaru, it would be Nekamaru immediately. As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. We're here to investigate the crime scene. That card you got right there on your chest. That's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Yeehaw. Well, what you standing here for? Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Ah! Thank you. I will. Ah! Looks like the card reader's on again. Oh, while I was here, I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Maybe also grab a bite to eat. I made you some lunch. I totally didn't make it. But, like, I brought you some lunch if you wanted it. Give him the steak. Oh, I'm gonna give him some meat. I'm sorry. Sorry, cowboy, but I got no mind to tangle with your hombres. You're busy? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Boss, no! You said you had no mind to tangle with us. I shall present you with something that you love. That smell. Ah, reminds me of Texas. You might want some. Officer Marshall, you're from Texas? I mean, no fucking shit! Nah, I just saw a special on television the other day. Is this from my baby? Whoa. I mean, I could be your baby, maybe. Yeah, Miss Star. No, not her. I'm sorry. No. No. What's this? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see. What's with the stare, sir? Respectfully, look at those eyes, though. He has nice eyes. Okay, we move on. I don't see. I wonder what it means. Steak lunch given to Officer Marshall. Yes. All right, Bambina, you win. Yay! I get to win something. I'm not saying the I'm not saying this, but I'm gonna just get to this part. Ask anything. As he eats food. It's weird that he's gonna say that. I'm gonna just eat a strawberry. Finally, it seems like he's willing to talk. Yeah, to you, but not to me. Granted, I can always imagine that he called me a bambina. Anyway, let's talk about the guard station. So, Officer Marshall, you're in charge of security for the evidence room, right? You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm quite grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us. Poor little doggy. Poor guy. I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. I mean, look at him. It's kind of fair. He told us something, actually. He said that whenever the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, it might not look like it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? Yeah, I can tell. So, what were you doing around 5:15 whenever the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping down the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. I'm assuming that's what you call your car. Right? No, he was riding down the highway on his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyhow. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? Old Town Road. I don't mean to take machines much. I kinda like that stewed broccoli that they sneak in next to my steak, you know? Uh-huh. Interesting. So Miss Starr told us something. She said that you were a detective until 2 years ago. And you even hinted about it also. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. It's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. All right. It's gonna be sitting here drinking some tea. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. Can't let it go, you see. That's all there is to it. Yes, sir. What kind of case was it, anyway? I've heard the name so many times, but no one really tells us what actually happened. There's some things you're better off not knowing, Bambina. I mean, tell me. Gotta drive home. Okay, DJ Clark, drive safe. Anyway, that case is officially dead as of 2 days ago. 2 days ago? Interesting. That's right. The evidence transferals. Oh, Edgy was talking about the transferals too, huh? I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2? There must be a dozen of them, though. Like I said, Bambina, me and the Sheens, well, I like them about as much as I like stewed cauliflower with my steak. Cauliflower is not the same as broccoli. The easiest ones to understand are these here security cameras. Those are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. Nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. And Officer Meekins and Detective Goodman, are they on those tapes? I reckon they might be. You're the security guard, dude. What do you mean you reckon? one more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. That's why there's a card reader. Yeah, the card reader leaves a record of every ID card that passes through. Oh! Ooh, that's helpful. Can we look at it? Fuck yeah, we can. Hold on a minute. Hold up. I'm grabbing my notebook. I'm grabbing the notebook. I'm back. I grabbed the notebook. I have the notebook in my hand. Let's see here. We're dealing with Ace Attorney. This is February 21st. What a strange coincidence. Okay. 5/8 was at 5:14 p.m. So this was Goodman. Right here. 5842189. This is him. Okay, so who are these people? Are these people important? Hold up, I'm writing these down. I know I'm probably gonna be given this as as later as like evidence or whatever, but like, excuse me, 7-7, so that's funny. And then an 8703059, 849899596. A 5842189, and finally a 49. Oh. Oh, very high transparency. Just for a second. 49. I can't read the rest of it. I just know it's a 4 and a 9. I'm assuming it's like an 8 or a 3 or something. Okay. This is the ID card record. Hey, I've seen that somewhere before. I am the terrier that flaps in the night. I am the irregular viewer that hasn't watched a geek stream in a while. I am Krish. Hey, Krish. Sorry, Bambina. Can't show you any more than that. But I forgot to write down the times. Huh? I haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. Mr. Wright, I saw a number on that record just now. Yeah, I did too. I've seen that number before. Yeah, there's some way I can prove it? Yes. I shall present to you this ID. What the fuck am I doing? I shall present to you this ID. See this? This is the victim's ID card. The one that was on the ground on the parking lot. Number on it is 5842189. Officer Marshall, show us that ID card, the ID card record again. Fuck yeah, please, thank you. Okay, and we have a 49895. I didn't read the last numbers. And it was at, we have a 420, nice, 440, a 450, 514, a 514 as well. We have a double clock in at 514. Something's up here. Look, the fourth number, it's a perfect match. It was used at 514, right before the stabbing. What's more, there's only one of them cards in the world. Hey y'all, Olive, welcome. So when the incident occurred, Detective Goodman was in the evidence room. Wait, what did Officer Meekin say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card. So you asked Detective Goodman to show his ID card. What did he do? That's the thing! Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. Okay, it was 4989596. That's what I was missing. I was missing the last 2 digits. Thank you, Mist. Interesting. Interesting. If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Ah. Alright, compadre. You win. I guess I can give you this ID card record. ID card record added to the court record. IDs of all who have entered the evidence room as of February 21st. Sweet. I got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to the other people with IDs here. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, so we know this one is Goodman, so let me mark this down. All right, we have Goodman at 514. Do we have the ID of the one person? Okay, we're gonna need to look at everyone else's ID cards. Alrighty. Can I talk to you about anything else? Yes, the transferal. Could you also explain to us about what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years, so that we can reinvestigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, you hear? I was born on February 22nd. Nice! Wait, that means your birthday's coming up! Oh, isn't it like this Saturday or something? It's like Saturday or Sunday. It's coming up! Happy early birthday, Olive! Woo! So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? It goes to sleep forever in the underground vault here at the County Sheriff's Department. That's what we call transferal. We do it every February. What an interesting coincidence. I see. Transferal is like a funeral for old cases. 2 years after a case is solved, it's closed forever. Dead. Never to be reopened again. Never to be reinvestigated. And that happened to the SL9 2 days ago. Oh. Ooh. Ain't that interesting? Well, we're gonna head off into the evidence room, mister. We'll see you in a little bit, honey. February 23rd, evidence room, sector 3. Why is there a fishing line back there? Wait a minute. Is this some of the old stuff that I used for the detective, for like solving the crime? Because we have the metal detector, we have the fishing pole. There's no dog in here, but like, that's interesting. It's quiet. Too quiet. The investigation must be over. Why is there a pair of cuffs with the door? There's a lot going on in this room. So this is the evidence room? It really is kind of like a graveyard. Nice. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This is more like a morgue. Well, there's no zombies, so it's clearly not a Resident Evil game. Nice try, Mr. Wright. You can't scare me. Girl, you're shaking. There's so much to investigate, so little time. It's true. Gumshoe! Did we just smack him? Did you just bitch slap him? Did you just bitch slap him? Girl! Why did you do that? Not our sweet baby Gumshoe! Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. You just bitch slapped him! You just bitch slapped him! No! Not our sweet baby! I wouldn't recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So is it true what I heard? Righto, please. Do I look like a selfish man? Heck, if anyone asks me, sir, can I borrow $50? I give him $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's desire. Knock yourselves out. Aw, he's too sweet to be mad, true. Yep, it's true. Why are you looking mad at me? I'm not the one who smashed you, it was Emma. Who do I suspect? I'm hoping it's not Marshall. But I feel that he might be involved. So the chief of police, Gant, will loan anyone $50? Does that include me? I mean, you know what? I will. That's fair. $50 is $50. If he's willing to give away $50 for free, like hell yeah, I'll take $50. Oh, so that's what you were thinking about. Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today, actually. Just for today? Boss for a day. Then guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. You play the game, so shit. I don't know what you're talking about. Gee, thanks. First of all, you'll want to have this. Evidence room 4 plans. Hell yeah. Scene of the stabbing of a detective at the PD. Hell yeah. Oh, you're such a sweet pie. Can we talk? Boss for a day. So Detective Gumshoe, you're boss for the day? That's right, pal. It's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department, you see? But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are all your underlings? We're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial, you see? So you got kicked out of the investigation. Again. Well, why? We need a standard sitcom with Ace Attorney characters. Dude, that would be an awesome show. I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control and put this case to rest, you hear? It's my own evidence locker, pal. You have a locker in here? Of course I do, you pal. I'm a detective after all, you see? They gave me a locker that only I can open. Only you can open. Oh, we gotta find these people. Can we look at your ID card? I highly doubt you're involved in this at all. But I would like to see your ID card, please. Also, can you talk to us about Edgy? I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth, you see, no matter what happens. So, Mr. Edgeworth is the inquiry committee right now, right? They're trying to figure out who's responsible for the mess up in the court today, pal. Ooh. Ooh. I guess this is what you could call fate. Mr. Edwards just can't get away from that case, you see? Which case? That case, pal. The SL9 incident, of course. That was the beginning of the end for Mr. Edwards. Maybe we can get him to tell us more about the case. Ooh. Present the record of Gumshoe if you want to see his ID. Hell yeah, okay. Hey, sir, can we perchance see your ID card? Could you take a look at this and see if your ID's on it? This is the ID card record of people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. I heard about the rumors, so it was Goodman who came here at the time of the murder, huh? Wow. What's up? The second number, pal. Is it your ID number? Mr. Edgeworth. What? He has an ID number? The second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. He has an A0730579? What? Oh, it is A730. Ooh. Oh, I accidentally wrote the number too fast. It was 8730. Not 030. It was 30579. Ooh! Ooh! I'm gonna put in Edgeworth. That's fascinating. So he came in at 4:40 p.m. Uh-oh. There's no way Edgy did something so cruel. So who's the Septemple Sevens? Why would he have come into the evidence room? Interesting. He's just that unlucky. I feel that. I understand unluck. You might explain the evidence lockers though? This place is more high-tech than you might think, pal. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using an ID card. That's the thing, pal. ID cards can't get lost, you see? I'm on my 3rd card since you're entering the force already. Sounds like a lot. Yeah, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Right hand? Oh, you mean your fingerprint. Exactly, pal. The lock for each finger is coated with a fingerprint. Oh, okay. Whoa, who's that? The only lock we can open is our own. Gotcha. Funny, they look like normal lockers. These are the latest model, pal. There's a trick to the handles, you see? The handles? On the other side of the handle is a sensor, and if the wrong person touches it, you get a shock. If that's what happens, pal, my hand will be black and smoking every day. In any case, the lockers aren't that obvious. There's even some people on the force that don't even know about the fingerprint locks, you see? Evidence locker added to the court record. Only the assigned detective's prints can unlock it. Indicator lamp lights up whenever it's open. Ooh! Okay, can I actually start investigating this room? Excuse me, sir. Something sticking out of this one. Looks like a shirt. Guess it must be evidence for some case. I'm going to put this in here. There you go, pal. Making me do out some kind of slob. I'm not responsible for the evidence here, pal. That said, I bet that evidence locker was open recently. How do you know? If you leave things hanging out like that, the evidence gets dirty or ripped, pal. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detectives responsible. How many times have I had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence? I don't know. Present the switchblade. But I wanted to keep looking. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe leaves evidence without hanging out a lot too. But he gets stuck on. He doesn't tuck in his shirt. You're going to talk behind someone's back, pal. Don't do it in front of them. Yes, sir. Okay. Big pile of junk. Looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs attached to the frame. Yeah, that's what I was asking about earlier. Maybe the guy they caught on some sort of a skateboard and got away. That's one of those human profiles for range testing. He's been shot square in the forehead. What? Alright. Some sort of bulky equipment, gather dust here. Sorry looking fishy pole that is. Ah, that's my personal pole. I never did get around to using it though. I've seen that somewhere before. Yes, we have. Hello, kitty. Alright, pal, that's my metal detector. The one that led to the solving the case out of the Gore Lake, remember? I knew it. Right. That feels like it was ages ago. And I don't think I've seen this one before. That's a bug sweeper, you see? I'm sure it'll come in handy in solving some case sooner or later. I feel like this is foreshadowing. You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover, pal. You gotta look at their heart. And their machinery. So are these all different lockers that I would get to investigate? Stepped with dreams, not so sure. It won't open. Did you really think it would? Our security is high tech around here, pal. Okay, so we looked at all these. We looked at all these. We looked at everything here. Oop. Dory, we just came in. You need an ID. You want to happen emotional cut the power while we were inside. Let's see if we remember that we're in here. We're going to slide. Wait a minute. I'm lost. I'm confused. This locker was open a minute ago. It had a person on it. That's what I wanted to look at, and yet now it's closed with a bloody handprint. What's happening? There's so much suspicious shit going on. So I'm paint doing here. Just the dawn of time. True art has always been a war against oppression, sweetie, but keep going. True art? I noticed that there's some blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we're witnessing the birthplace of the blue badger. Are we? Well, you might say this is my studio, pal. Really? Oh, he's so sweet. In the evidence room? Really? Dude, any room can become a studio. If you really want a studio, you can turn anything into a little studio area. A studio is just a place where you can work on your stuff. Is this blood? It's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint here. Yeah, no fucking shit. Worn my ass, I can see a hand. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room? Time to use the spray bottle! We can use a testing fluid and check it out. Yay! Someone left a glove here, but only one. SL9? Detective Gumshoe, maybe? There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. No, I swear. But could you tell me about the SL9 incident, maybe? Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, sweetie. That evidence from the location, you know? You mean SL9? It does have a tag on it. Yeah, it does. Very obvious. Tag. Rubber glove add to the court record. Tagged evidence from the SL9 incident. Extremely thin. Rubber glove. Interesting. How? Someone must have broken something to make it all into these pieces, and there's blood on it! Present the switchblade and you can talk about the SL9. Okay. Detective Gumshoe, perhaps? No! The case? See a sticker on the side of the pieces there? Is there? Take a closer look. We shape these pieces into whatever broke. I want to try to put it back together. Good luck, pal. There's no job for amateurs. Well, I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. Oh no, am I actually going to be doing a puzzle? That's why I always carry around a tube of glue. Oh, thank goodness. I don't have to do it. This looks like the bottom. Let's try putting the rest in place. Never mind. Oh, it's a vase. What do I do? This is weird. Oh, okay. I'm not combining that shit. Now I'm combining that. Fuck you. Okay, so that's the top. That's also the top. This is a side piece. What do you mean? Oh, it's not the right piece. Okay. Okay, I didn't think that would fit, but you know what? You do you, boo. Combiner. Not this one. Not this one. Looks like the top, which means it's this one. Oh, okay. Interesting. Nope. I'm just gonna keep just... Oh! This is weird. The lines aren't lining. We're missing a part. Huh? Well, I think we did it, but some of the pieces are missing. Yeah, I got that far too, and the 2 minutes myself. The problem is finishing it. There's some pieces stolen? I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kind of understand how it got broken. Unstable jar added to the court record. Jar piece back together from the fragments found at the crime scene. The piece is missing. Oh, this is interesting. Something's wrong, pal. I can smell it in my gut. Look at this. The red indicator that the door is lit. Locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint, you see? Detective Goodman's locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open again if we closed it, pal. Interesting. All right. Present a switchblade? Not that knife. This knife. Detective Goodman's note on that switchblade. I bet Edward was the most surprised of anyone, pal. Because of the S Online connection? That was Mr. Edward's first big case, you know, 2 years ago. What was his biggest case? That was the first time that Edward knew that he was to be feared. Any idea why the evidence like that would hurt up right now? I guess it's not over, pal. Why are you eating a fruit salad in an evidence room? Don't worry about it. Maybe over there some loose ends left on that case. So can we talk? Sweet. No, it's a bloody violent case, pal. Violent? It was a murder. We get a murder case? Interessante. It was a serial killing, pal. Serial killing. A serial killer? Ooh. Also, hi, Golden Maddox. Welcome, welcome. Well, the killer made a mistake, and Mr. Edward built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago. That put Mr. Edward right on the spotlight, pal. And he started the rumor mill. About forged evidence. It was supposed to be all cleaned up with a transferal the other day. It was the last job that he ever did. Goodman. What do you mean? Detective Goodman was the detective in charge of the SL9 incident, you see? So, that switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself. Ooh! Oh, now we're getting somewhere interesting. All right. All right. Can I present this to you? Okay, so you don't know anything about it. You probably don't know anything. I feel like... Hi, sweetie. No, this is not the right area. I feel like I have a theory. I have a theory. Bitch. I have a theory. Okay, my theory is wrong, thankfully. Underground parking lot. Bitch. Detention center. Hi, honey. Do you know anything? Probably not. Actually, you know, I'm gonna leave you alone. How are we doing? How are we doing, little plant? Charlie! You weren't done in the evidence room? Oh. Well, I wanted to check on Charlie. I've been taking care of him since Maya's absence. He looks a little yellow today. Well, I wanted him just now. I mixed in a lot, too. Mixed in what? I'm my very own scientific additive. Well, Charlie, you like it? He's turning yellow. Don't be hurting my boy Charlie! Aww. Girl, you don't... Poor Charlie. Damn, she's like, man, that guy's gonna be something great. And you're just like, man, I wish someone would say that to me. Which I relate. I get that. Okay, you said to go back to the evidence room. The guard station. Hi, honey. Evidence room. What was I not done? Use the luminal. Oh, I forgot about the luminal. Okay, let's see. Court. Check it. How do I use this? Emma Sky. I like Emma. How do I use this? There's a button? How do I use it? I just threw a pin. I actually threw a pin across the room. I'm so sorry. Press spray to use? Where's that button? I don't have that button. Where's spray? Click it again? But I did. Present. Spray. How do I use you? Hello? Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle. How do I use you? Hey, Emma, can you help me? Don't present it. Go into the court record. Going into the court record. Spray. Whoa. Whoa. That's a lot of blood. Alright, it's CIS. Must have been one massive pool of blood. Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your opinion, detective? Pale blue blood, you see? Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien. Sweetie. Sweetie, no. It proves that something really happened in front of this locker. Well, I can note it in the floor plans. If you don't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked for it, pal. Well, what would have... Okay, what type of instance... Or, like, what severe stabbing would result in this much of a pool of blood? Clearly, a lot. Furthermore, just saying, based on how it's a slow pool of blood and there's not a splatter all over the place, they did not hit an artery. So, I mean, wherever this person stabbed, they didn't stab it in a good spot. This is a very long, slow process of murder. Just saying. In other words, this person was clearly not that much of a professional. Body stab was also hit into the ground and pulled it for a while. That's true, Kitty. Very true. Woo! I'm spraying everything, baby! Well, that's weird. I can't spray over here. That's weird. Keep spraying the print. Oh, okay. Why do we have to spray this so much? Jesus. I knew it. This is someone's right handprint. What? What's the matter, detective? This locker is my locker. Your locker has a handprint. It's yours? Please. You have to help me whenever they come to take me away. Promise you'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You really wouldn't. You really wouldn't. You are an innocent soul. But this is not your hand, is it? You'll do that for me, won't you, pal? Of course I would, sweetie. This is an important clue. I gotta jot it down on the floor plans. I'm counting on you guys. Believe me that you can't trust the police. But you are police. What? But you're a detective. Woo! Okay. Sorry. Interesting. Okay. Can I spray anywhere? Wait. Excuse me a moment, sweetheart. I gotta examine something. Oh, yes! I should not have this much power. Whee! Do the cactus. Cactus, cactus, cactus. All the cactuses are clean. Sorry. There's no liminal on the other side? Oh, is there? Oops. Hi, officer. If you spray the top of the cactus, you'll get new dialogue. Will I? Because I tried that. It didn't work out. Spraying. On the floor, maybe? I am oh! Jesus! Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled the door. This might be something insignificant. Excuse me, sorry about that. This one is something significant. That's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. It's called forensic science. It's amazing. What's this? It's called luminal testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? Huh? I'd like to get some too, pal. I'll just borrow $50 from the chief. Where do you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. What store do you go to? Like, where do you find this shit? And can I buy some? Hold on. Hold up. What was it called? Luminol? Luminol. luminal spray, right? Luminal spray. Yep. Dude, it says here that like you can just find it at like Walgreens, CVS, Walmart. Like you can just buy this stuff. What? You can just buy this from the store like it's no big deal. Like what the fuck? Really? And then there's also a literal website called, not sponsored by the way, but it's called tritechforensics.com. Can I just, you can just order it off of Amazon. Oh my gosh, you can just buy this shit. This is awesome. Hell yeah. the tiny saga begins. It really would be. We'll find TinyGeek guilty with the powder blue and all. It really would. I would find evidence against TinyGeek. I better jot this on the floor plans. Look at the time, pal. Was there something that you needed to go to? It's just that Mr. Edwards' inquiry committee should be letting out soon. What the fuck is that poster? Who was that man? I'm gonna give them my report for the day, pal. It might help you, you know? Poster's foreshadowing, is it? Report? You mean the note written on the back of the flyer? It'll be important later. Okay. The one that says nothing but no problems? It's Mr. Edwards we're talking about. I'm sure he can use a report like this, you see? I believe in him, pal. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe? Phoenix! That was so insulting. You'll meet him later? Oh. I'm off, pal. Bye. I should probably see what Edward has to say, too. Well, I'm out. To the guard station. To the examination. To the court record. To get the luminal testing fluid. To spraying the cactus. No! What have you been doing to the cactus, Marshall? What have you been doing to that cactus? There's clearly blood around the spines here. This room's pretty messy. Someone must have tripped over something and planted their head right into these spines. Blood, Tiny. I'm not saying... Okay, and? Some people are into some weird shit. Doesn't matter if it's bloody or not. I think that might be more than painful to be murdered. That's way too high up for it to be a coincidence. Why? That... Hey, Marsh, what have you been doing to that cactus? Alright, cool, don't tell me. That's weird too. Bitch. February 23rd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. He did nothing. Okay. I was like, then why is it bloody? You! What are you, what? What are you doing in here? Ah, guess. My apologies. It's you! Have we met somewhere? What are you doing in Edgeworth's room? Are you two an item? Are you? We can do a threesome. I wouldn't propose. Sorry. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. I'm not edgy. They're standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Right. Edgy! He was at a hotel bringing him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. I forgot your voice. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you, actually. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently. A new French restaurant's opening around here. Ooh, French cuisine. I mean, okay. Why do you give me that look? Why does that look cute? Why are you stop being cute? Look, I've been fine, been able to withhold myself and keep myself relatively contained. But whenever he gives me this cute little look, I can't help but get a little smirk. You know? You don't want to go there, trust me, Tiny. Why? Is there going to be a murder? Just saying. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. I shall examine the room, and I shall pull out the spray bottle, and I shall spray things. Oh! Interesting. It looks like some kind of blood has dripped down here. Judging by the amount, my guess is from a nosebleed. Nosebleed? Maybe in his wrath, Mr. Edgeworth slapped someone in their incompetence. Interesting. So is there any other blood? He was looking at pictures of Felix. He totally would. This is the only blood that I can see around here. Alright, we're done. So how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes. Apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? Like, I've heard them say this so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Okay. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow, then? I'm still the prosecuting attorney. Still. Something happened? They gave me control of the investigation over the police department. The police department? Yes. Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police Gant. I can do nothing but wait for his results. Aww. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. If you have nothing to be ashamed of, then look me in the eyes and tell me that you love me. Sorry. Still. I've never seen him out of sorts. Aww. Can we talk about this? Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case in front of a cup of tea. I'll pass on the... No. I will gladly discuss this case with you over a cup of tea. Hell yeah, I'll pour me a cup of tea. What do you have, jasmine? Gosh, I love jasmine. Chamomile? Ooh, chamomile's a good tea. I'm not a big fan of lavender though, but like chamomile tea, a little bit of honey? Yes, please. But like, can you tell me about the case? Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner. Who said he won? Mint tea? Dude, mint tea is so good too. Add a little bit of lemon personally because like it'll be like a nice lemon mint dash of honey for like a nice honey lemon mint. Oh, sounds so good. Present the record in the switchblade. Oh, okay. Boy. Oh, better check this out now. As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID card usage? Yes? Anyways, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? You went at exactly 4:40 p.m. Just before the incident occurred, no less. So, sweetheart, you need to start talking. It's true. Why? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less. Oh, interesting. Drinking tea with Edgeworth. Have a spy on TinyGeek streams. No. You don't want to know my dreams, man. You would find something else in there. It's about Kamar. You don't need to know. That was Phoenix's dream, I swear. Wait, Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. Ooh, interesting. AI 16, interesting. You know, TinyGeek's mind is in the ghost. I wasn't surprised about what her dreams were like. No, they were mostly innocent, I swear. I swear, for the most part. Now, there's a couple that are just like, we don't talk about them. But like, you know, some of them are okay. If anything, I'd probably want to have tea with like Sakura and Hina, you know? Mostly innocence just seems to have murder and thoughts. Okay. The murder one or two, yes and no. Like, I just happened to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Just saying. What interaction should have gone without passing the case? Let's talk over tea. Yeah! See, that would have been great, Mist. Penny needs an anime. Do I need an anime? I don't think I deserve an anime. Her life is interesting. No, it's not really that interesting. My dreams are something else, but like my real life is not that interesting. My mother, on the other hand, she's a different story. She's an interesting case. Like I would ask her, like every once in a while, I would ask her questions about like her life. And then she'd be like, yeah, I almost died doing this, that, the other. And I'm like, what do you mean you almost died? And she's like, yeah, there was this time where I almost died. There was this time whenever I almost died. There was this time that I fought the doctors. And like, it was something else. Her mom deserves an anime more. And she really does. She really does. Like her life is fascinating. And there are so many times where she probably should have died. Like I can think of at least 3 or 4 where my mom just flat out just told me stories where she's like, yeah, I really should have died or I should have been severely injured in this situation. But like, that's just how my mom is. She's an open book. She'll tell me whatever story that happens in her life, which is actually really fun. It's nice to have a parent like that. But like, yeah, some of the things she tells me, she's like, I'm just like, what the fuck? She thought it's dead more than Puss in Boots. Probably. Like, pretty damn close. Is my mom a cat? Wait a minute. Has she used up her 9 lives? I don't think so. Because, like, there was a time whenever she was a kid, she almost got hit by a train. There was the time whenever she, her parachute went a little haywire and, like, nearly would have cut her legs off. There was a time whenever she was like hanging off the edge of like essentially one of those giant cranes while she was drinking with friends. And a couple of other instances. Tiny is a kitten confirmed? Maybe. Even if you don't know it yet, but he goes through a lot of shit in the later games. Oh no! Is there death in your mom's story and then who's Jack Horner and who is Goldilocks? Ah. Oh gosh. Goldilocks. Oh gosh, who would be Goldilocks? Because that would be the one who's like, I don't have a family, but it turns out she actually did have a family the whole time. I don't know. That's a good question. And my mom's a fun person. She's a lot of fun. She's also not afraid to be like realistic whenever she needs to be, and somewhat of an asshole. But she's a fun person. She has crazy stories about her life. He gets into near-death experience and walks away fine in later games. There was one time that actually, now that I think about it, that I just don't know why I remember it, but I remember I almost got hit by a car. That was fun. You don't even know. Did he really? I'm gonna learn about Phoenix's life. Yeah, I think that was probably the closest time that I ever got like close to death, I think, as far as I know, was whenever a car didn't even bother paying attention to me and just flat out almost kind of floored it backing out of the driveway or out of the parking lot. Almost hit me because I happened to be walking right behind. My mom got so mad, she slammed her hand on the top of the car, and because of like how forceful she was, her bag that was on it flipped with her, and so she ended up making like almost a small dent in the woman's car because, you know, motherly instincts. The taser was probably the craziest you've seen so far. Yeah, the taser one, that was wild. Sorry, I know you're talking to me, Edgeworth, about like, you wanted to hold on to evidence about stuff, but here I am talking about my mom. Proceed, sir. It was solid, right? You would have, it would have been, the evidence is already filed. And Chief has never wanted to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can you ask what kind of case it was? Can't say. It really was nothing to do with the current case. Yeah, no shit, it was a different number. I better make note of it. Unrelated evidence, screwdriver added to the court record. Evidence from the past of Edward's case, brought back to his office by Gant's request. It is AI-16. I'm gonna write that down. We're gonna write down AI-16. This is the screwdriver. Not the alcoholic screwdriver, but a regular screwdriver. I have one too. Still at my desk, by the way. Stubborn as always. I mean, I'm nothing but stubborn. Which happens to be my best and worst trait about myself. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Well, I was just curious, sweetheart. Alright, can you tell me about the switchblade? The one that you threatened to Sozo Koichi's at? Yeah, I still have it. It's still here. By the way, it makes a really great back scratcher. That's like a random thing, but like it really does. It has that nice like pointed edge, so I can just scratch my back with it. It's really nice. I know you. You've probably done. I know words. You've probably got a hold of some information already, right? It has to do with that case that you were on, the SL9 incident, okay? And some dark suspicion that you were wrapped up in. Are you the man who revived the worst memory of my life? I'm sorry. Wow, we're really just like not good for each other, right? Cause like, I always bring out your trauma. Apparently not once, but twice. But yet I keep coming back to you. It's like we're a magnet. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder. Alright, Edgeworth. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. Okay, so there was a heinous serial killer. Keep going. The head of the investigation was Deputy Chief of Police at the time, Damon Gant. I always think there's an R in there. G-R-A-N-T. It's not. What wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago? He's not a wacky old coot. He's a fox. What do you mean? He was a top officer. It was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? Why is the Deputy Chief of Police on the investigation, though? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would only be on my hands. Fair? We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Oh! Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. Aww! Edward being a good man! By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science. Of course I am. Why? Today, Mr. Wright and I were actually using this. Luminal testing fluid? Well then. You might have a use for this. Oh, look at his smile! Damn it, that fucking smile! It was that smile. That damn smile. It really fucking was. I'm gonna shut up. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints? Can I just buy this too? Dude, I'm just looking up at this point a detective kit for adults. Do they actually just have these? Like an actual, like, forensic... Okay, let me look up a forensic kit. Dude, they fucking do! You can just buy them! Dude! I need to go to the store! I need to go to the store and I need to buy myself a detective kit. Like, they just have detective kits that you can just buy online. Holy shit, dude. This is insane. I love this, though. It's fascinating. It's cool. But, like, yes. This is awesome. I love this. I love that I can learn new stuff. And people say video games can't be educational sometimes. Bullshit. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. Hell yeah. That's awesome. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know? Girl, this is your sister you were dealing with. I have no say in today's investigation, so do as you will. Aw, Edgy. Sweet, sweet baby. Edgeworth, I'm really... There's no need to thank me. Here, take your powder and fingerprint files that everyone involved. Thank you. Fingerprinting set and fingerprint file received. Recovers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with the fingerprints file. Aww. Oh, let's get going. One last investigation. Yeah. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. Aw, thank you. I'm gonna give him a quick peck on the cheek. Alright, gotta go, sweetie baby. I'll see you later for tonight at dinner. We move! She's gone. Fun. At least I don't have to talk to her anymore. Yes. February 23rd, evidence room, sector 3. Our investigation turned to a suspicious handprint. Here, this blood on the detective's evidence locker. But what about the one over there on that locker with that? Okay. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. Very true. Very true. Let's just assume that will be left behind the clearest print. I want to say it's this one because this is like the most common fingerprint that we would ever use is this finger. But probably the most obvious one is this thumbprint here. Quit procrastinating, choose a finger. Finger chosen. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. I'm starting to get that sparkle in her eyes again. First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around. Huh? How do you do that? With enter. See? Sure. Looks like that did the trick. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Okay, once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. How do I do that? With E. Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. See? Okay. It's fine. Now don't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. Those are the basics of fingerprinting. Hell yeah! Yo, let's give it a try. Dust, dust, dust. Blow. I want to do this. Oh my gosh, how much can I actually do? I'm making sure I'm going to get every corner of this screen. I know something else I could blow, but it's not in this game. I'm gonna shut up. I'm so sorry. I read that message that you were saying, and then I just said it. Just add on to it. I just made it worse. I would never. I would never. I'm so sorry. You did it. You found one. Hell yeah, I did. It looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left its fingerprint must have worn gloves. We've been wasting our time. Hey, calm down. That's just the way that it goes sometimes with scientific investigations. But it does seem a bit of a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for the other prints? Other prints? Yeah, looking at the locker again closely. Seems that there are fingerprints outside of the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print. Outside of the blood. Here. We dust! Whee! Can I just enter? I can just spam the enter button everywhere. But I could just click on everything, so I'm gonna click. Whee! We're getting a white screen up in here, sweetheart. Alright. And now we blow! Now that's a fingerprint. So it's in the middle, so you don't need to go everywhere. But I will, because I can. Wee! 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 There we go. Our fingerprints so clear it's dazzling. Hold on, now I gotta look at my fingerprints. Mine don't have a spiral like that. Well, mine kind of do, but that doesn't, it's not like this. It doesn't spiral like this. Have you ever looked at fingerprints? They're quite fascinating. But mine don't do this. How does TinyGeek know so much about fingerprints? We don't talk about it. I was just a weird kid growing up, and I found stuff like that fascinating, okay? There's fingerprint style. Like, there's different types of fingerprints. You got, of course, I mean, there is one with that little spiral, that little circle that I was talking about. So those types do exist. They're called a little whirl or whatever it's called. You know what? I'm going to bring it over here. I'll do it. I'm going to show my screen. Let's see here. Oh. Intervention. We're dealing with an intervention right now. Yes. Intervention. We got involved in a murder case. No way. I'm too innocent for that. I just find I kind of wanted to be like a detective as a kid, or at least a forensic scientist, without fully knowing exactly what a forensic scientist was. But like, this is what I mean by like fingerprints. So fingerprints like this do exist. You know, the little spirally, like these exist. These are real prints that have existed. So you got the ones that are like loops, which is the one that I have. And then you got some like weird circly ones. And then you got some weird small little arch ones. Like there's a lot of unique ones. Everyone's fingerprint is unique to that person. So you got your whirl, you got your central pocket loop, you got your weird double swoopy swoops. You got your accidental whirl, radial loops. Mine is more like this one, kind of like a ulnar loop. They're kind of a weird mixture of both. Sometimes I have these, other times I have these. It depends on the finger. Tinted arch, plain arch. You know, there's a lot of fingerprint patterns. They're fascinating, though. Look at them. See, look at that little arch. Look at that little loop. Look at those loops. Right there. You see that? Loops. This one is a little bit different. We got a little bit of a hole here. We got a little bit of a swirly swirl. We got another loop. We got another loop with a little bit of fading out into an arch around here on the edges. Another thing, another loop. So I just find fingerprints very interesting. So the fact that they have one that actually does have an actual little swirly swirl like that is cool. I like that they added a little bit of like attention to detail just in the fact that they do have loops like this. So yeah. And technically you don't really need, like some people say, oh, it's best to look under a microphone, but like it kind of is good to look at it like underneath the microphone, or not a microphone, microscope and stuff, to like look at the very close details on some of these images. But the reality is you can literally just kind of look at your hand. I mean, granted, you can look close at your finger, but like you can look at your hand and it's all there. If you really want to help, like be able to tell, like really want to be able to tell kind of a thing, you can like kind of get your finger a little bit dirty with something, whether it be like a little bit of like black ink or whatever, and then like you can roll it out on like a piece of paper, and then you can actually look at your fingerprint from there. Or, you know, kind of like the situation, and you can tell. Or you can just kind of look, you know. I just find fascinating. I always find this kind of stuff fascinating. Fingerprints like this, see what I mean? This is like a cool little double swirl situation. You got a woo and a woo, 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 woo. This one's more of like a swirly swirly. This one is more of like an giant loop. So like these are cool. Back when TinyGeek and TinyGeek were happy siblings whenever the murder case happened, and it was never the same. Yeah, TinyGeek murdered my parents. That's the lore. TinyGeek ruined my childhood and my innocence somehow. So yeah, anyway, fingerprints. They're quite fascinating. So what they do for these images, I love these. It's, like, I know this is an old court record or a fingerprint of like some criminal or whatever, but what they do for these types of fingerprints, which is why they're square, is that they take your finger, you roll it from one end of your finger to the other end of your finger, and they make you roll the entire fingerprint out. So what you do is you take the side of your thumb, probably up to like maybe around your fingernail, and they go from there all the way across your other fingernail from the fingerprint spot. Your mother's still alive and always dodges death. He tried to kill her, and he failed, because my mother is my mom. So they would just do that on all of your fingers, because there's all 5 here and all 5 here, and then they all just have you just do regular fingerprints here, thumb, and your hand, because they want to make sure that they have every single piece of evidence whenever you get fingerprinted, which is actually really cool. Look at this. Look at that. See that? Look at those. Look at those fingerprints. Anyway, your fingerprint is unique. They all pertain to you. So don't do criminal things, and therefore you will not have your evidence or your fingerprint and identity like this for everyone to display to the world. I read this wrong. I read this as whore peacock, and I was about to say, damn, I didn't know that such a thing would exist. A double loop. That's the one that we were seeing, was a double loop. I don't really think fingerprints have anything to do with your personality. Because if that's the case, I am both a judgmental, critical personality type and an empathetic, holistic personality type. And I don't know how to feel about that. And I don't really think I'm either one of those. Perfectionist connecting. See, why don't I have this? I have a perfectionist in me. Anyway. All this come to say, this is actually pretty interesting. I find this stuff fun and fascinating, so take this as you will. But anyway, that's a cute little detail that they had in the games, that they had a little bit of the circle one of the fingerprints. Anywho, that's all I got on that situation. We're gonna go back to the actual game now. Close that out of the way. See? Circle! Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Not really. Let's match it up right away. We're not done? This is quite a process. Oh my gosh, it's forensic. Shut the fuck up, Phoenix. Let the girl do her job. Let the girl cook. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right? She has a point. She has a point. She has a point. Okay, look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. To point out the person you think of the last prints. How am I supposed to know? I can make a pretty good guess. Bloody handprint on the fingerprints were in different places. That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So his fingerprints would most likely be found on the evidence locker. Oh my gosh, I love this! We actually did do a comparison. Hey! Jake has the swirly swirl. Okay, let's go all the way back. All right, we'll start with Goodman. That's close. There we go. Compare. It's gumshoes. Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I mean, I guess it's probably because I was thinking so what. So we came up with nothing but time, and there's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. Gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright. Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this room. Let's check it out. Woo! To the other building! Whee! Yes! Emma's a clone of TinyGeek. She's my daughter? Who's the father? I don't know anyone with blue eyes or green eyes. About something first, what is it? Well, the blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding what the chemical means. Any prints in that area have been wiped away too. Means no prints. Don't ask me. Anyway, let's try to find the prints that weren't wiped away. Nick and Mario's the father of maybe Drake Marshall, but none of them have blue eyes or green eyes. But it'll probably... Wait. I know someone who I think would have those eyes. And it's neither of them. But who is also a good candidate to about who could be a father. I'm gonna go to jail for this one. Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 2 Remake, Resident Evil 4, and Resident Evil 4 Remake, and also a little bit in Resident Evil 5. Or, not Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil 6. I thought so, yeah. It would make sense too, because, like, he's a part of Capcom. Same company that made this game, I do believe. Leon and TinyGeek had a child named Emma. Oh my gosh, that's the dream. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. I shall check this one. Dust. Here. What? Dust? I'm not seeing any other, like, spots. It was that her parents died when she was young. Is Tiny a ghost? I just might be. I mean, I do joke about saying that I'm dead inside sometimes. Maybe I am a ghost. Press enter to dust. Well, why? Low. Huh. I don't know if we get any from matching prints, will it? Does look like you can get a cleaner result from this print. Let's try a different finger then. Okay, is this the same finger? I feel like it is. Yep. Okay. Dust. Alright, let's check everywhere else then. Okay, I'm not finding anything except for the one here, but where else is there a spot? Try a different finger, but I did try a different finger. This is the only finger I'm allowed to check at. Blow. Oh! I really wasn't expecting anything. Okay, we found something. Blow. Is that my finger? Hold up. Is that my thumb? It kind of looks like my thumb finger. Why do you have my thumb finger? No. Whoa. He has an arch. Fascinating. It's Jake Marshall. Trying to get about to invest in styles, become a god in travel dimensions. What do you think I have this necklace for? It allows me to transport across dimensions, aka video games. That's how I'm able to travel between both the Danganronpa world and this one. And any other game that I play, like the Supermarket Simulator. Doy, I have the necklace for that. Fingerprints. Whose are they? Is someone I know? Yes, the Marshalls. It's Officer Marshalls. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? Found on a bloody handprint left in the evidence room. The fingerprint had been wiped. Not my man! Man! I said he was gonna be suspicious, but like... No! That's not a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime. Emma. This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminal reaction, the blood on the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh no. So we have Jake Marco's fingerprints. And he wiped bloodstain. Doesn't mean he's the killer per se. Yeah, but that means he's involved. Why would Officer Marshall... It looks like an investigation's finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you'd call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Girl, don't you dare be getting jealous. Don't be falling for Marshall. He's too old for you. I like how it's like we leave on a dark cliffhanger and then it's like dun 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 dun. Would you like to save your game? I mean, I would. I'm gonna be the stabber. And he did something naughty. Oh, I mean, he did something. He definitely did something. Hold on a second. I am fixing this up. What am I doing? Okay. We're good. Sorry, I was seeing how long I was streaming for. Checking out my times. Alright, I already saved the game. We're good. I'll try the trial a little bit longer. February 24th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. We're still going? Of course! I was just curious to see like how long I've been streaming for. What did you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lana! Hello. Just because cat can't say no does not mean that it can comply with consent. You so right. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. Hopefully they didn't hold you for long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. Wait a minute, does that mean that I have 2 children? Because Lana is technically my child? Wait a minute. So how'd it go? It was just Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. I figured as much, so I stuck a plea a bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? Oh my gosh! I read about this. We agreed that if I told him the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't see capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lana, don't tell me that you... Much to my regret, I'm in as much of the dark about as they are. Oh! Interesting. Miss Skye. Yes? We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department investigation room. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card that I have up my sleeve today. Do you understand what this means? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall. We have to play the cards that were dealt. Isn't that right, Skye? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. February 24th, 10 a.m. District Court Courtroom number 9. Here we go! I have brought myself the fruit. I have been slowly trying to nibble on it, but it's hard to nibble on it whenever I'm trying to eat. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you'll have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. Well, that is not physically possible, is it? You didn't even say that you're ready, sir! What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room has just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgewood's car. Wow, this is one mess-up trial. I'm just gonna sit here and eat my fruit. Eating fruit, not of these fruity lures. They really are. I'm not sponsored by Chick-fil-A, but like, it's one of the fruit cups from Chick-fil-A. Just saying. Like, if you want to know specifically what it is. I got it the other day. I forgot to eat it, so I'm eating it today. One of my duties as prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed with trial itself. Now that that set Mr. Edgeworth apart, he sounds so on top of things. Even though he doesn't know what's exactly going on himself. It's called fake it till you make it, baby! I'm sure a lot of people do it in law. Well, a mixture. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness to the day of the day to the stand. First witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police station. What? The suspect? You mean the murderer? Oh, wrong person. I thought we were talking about Sky. I was about to lose it. I was about to say, "Whoop." Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Yes, sir. I am Officer Mr. Officer. I am Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, I would be murderer, sir. Meekins. Meekins. Dude. He's just as lost. You can see it on his face. He's just as dumbfounded as what he just said. Just gonna... Yep. So you're telling us that you are a professional killer? You're kidding. Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the only one who did it, sir. I would never kill anyone ever again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. What? Actually, what we'd like to ask you is, sir, I am what we would you call a part of the younger generation, sir. I'm a person whose actions adults cannot possibly comprehend, sir. Please, Mr. Edgeworth. Help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. Gen Z, gosh, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Ew. It's a weird thing to think about. How do you get through basic training? That is the question. Yes, sir, as you wish, sir. After all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. Is he Gen Z? Chris, you might not be wrong. I don't claim him. I'm just gonna sit here for a minute and eat some oranges and apples, but no, I don't claim him as a part of my Gen Z generation. I'm upset. I hate this. Don't judge me whenever I say this. Do not judge me whenever I say this. He does not look that bad for 65. How old are you, sir? I mean, I'm okay with that. Fuck you. Wow. I'm gonna be turning this age soon. Sorry, I got distracted. Generation is someone as if they were 22 years old in 2016. He is anime. Yeah, he is. After all, he's part of the generation that must be told to do. Okay. You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. I hate this angle because you remind me of a former friend I used to know. A man might be a tan chief, but the Metal Gear Solid, he certainly go by a gray fox. He does! He don't look half bad for a man in his 60s. I think my grandmother would be like into I love my grandmother, I swear, but like, I just had don't worry about what I'm talking about. It's fine. Crime report, sir. Oh no, it is not my normal duty, sir. I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day, sir. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen, sir, and then I rushed into the room, sir. I was only doing what I was told to do, sir. I had suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, sir, and then I did it. After all that, I passed out, sir, until another one of the officers smacked me awake. You don't smack a man awake. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you. Do unto the others before they do unto you, sir. That is the Meekins family motto, sir. Yeah, you're related to Butts. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. Time to start pressing. Crime report, sir. Press. Oh shit, my strawberry. Strawberry! His job was to protect this thing? After the award ceremony finished the day, we were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room, sir. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was not gonna like word all that, so I was just gonna press him on everything. Ow. 4989596. This is him. He was the last entry. Meekins. All right, I've added it to the book. All right, so now I just need to figure out who the 777 is and the 4989596. Oh, you came in there twice. Once at 4:50 and again at 5:14. Okay. Good to know that. All right, so now we just need to find the September 7. Let's see. Number 4989596 is written 2 times. Bingo. Some countries keep their prisoners in a white room with just the Blue Badger theme. That sounds like torture. What is something that I can consider torture that would probably make me lose my mind as a punishment? I can think of like 2 or 3 things. Cuphead is one of them. The fucking flower from Cuphead. Who else? Getting over with Bennett Foddy? Who else? Who or what else can I think of? Like, any other games? That's about it. Those are the only games that I can think of that like kind of drove me crazy. Like the Blinger was just Hiyoko and Mahiro the shower scene on loop. No! 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 I will just be sitting in the corner crying. No! Don't torture me with that. Please explain, witness. It's not really my mystery, sir. The first time was whenever I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room, sir. And then the second time was whenever I went to get him after everything settled down, sir. I see, so it was during that second time. Yes, sir, that's whenever I spotted the man on the security screen, sir. Security added to the ID record. We'll be watching Von Karma's scene, except the one where he's taken down / proven wrong. Just the scene whenever he shows up all flat-faced. That would be the scene for me. That would be like, ugh. This is whenever like he appears in the evidence room with the flat face. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. Okay, yeah, we're pressing. You're attacked, and so does it happen? It was a knife, sir. Pull a knife, what happened? Charging on a room, he looks surprised. You weren't exactly the kind of person so run around to run into. That's whenever I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like an octopus, sir, struggling to obtain him. You keep your cool on your hand. Wouldn't be whenever I saw the blood trickling down my arm. I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. Miss trapped in a room with a real life Manfred von Karma. Dude! That would be so awful. I know I don't look like the type, but I'm really into Kung Fu films, sir. No, that checks out. I can see it. However, just in this I snatched the knife from him, sir. You took his knife, spun around and performed a disarming maneuver, sir. I made sure my eyes were closed like a man, sir. Like a man. Sure. Next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood, and then the next thing I knew, he punched me right in my face, sir. Interesting. What I did you regain consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that, sir? I was unconscious. According to the report, it was around 5:30. Hit me right in the head too, sir. I woke up crying tears of pain, sir. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. Whenever I came around, though, I was sure to finish my mission, sir. Yes, sir, the Blue Badger, sir. I turned into the engine before turning out of hand, sir. Okay. I feel bad for trapping TinyGeek in the room with Hiyoko and Mahiro shower scene. So we were trapped in a room with Jake Marshall and Leon Kennedy and Nekomaru. Dude, they would probably be suffering because of me. They would be in hell. I would be in heaven. They would be in hell. They would. I don't know. Maybe Nekomaru will be okay with it. I think Nekomaru will be fine. Leon Kennedy might be a little bit uncomfortable. He might see me as like a Sally situation, which would get really fucking annoying. And the Marshal will probably not give a fuck. But I'm gonna give him a problem. I will be a menace to them. Nekomaru would probably be fine. He would probably. I feel like he and I would probably get along pretty well. For reasons, of course. And then he could give me a nice massage. Respectfully. Now, no, but on a weird thought, not really a weird thought, but just on a thought in general, Nekomaru giving Leon Kennedy a massage, I'll be okay with that. I would watch silently. I would be watching. But it would be nice to see that. But don't question what I'm talking about. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this, sir. It was sent to my jail cell. Sir. It has Japanese characters.
Chief can't deliver it to me this morning, sir.
The chief?
Yes, sir, it's absolutely right, sir. A videotape, sir. It contains footage of the security camera system in the evidence room, sir.
I specifically asked if there was such a tape. I was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake.
I just do what I'm told, sir. I was the only thing I was really good at, sir.
Interesting.
Dude, you're the one who said it. Please don't use the word murder, sir. It scares me, sir.
A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? We're getting ourselves into the truth.
Yay!
Jump scare. I kind of freaked out by him, I'm gonna be honest. He looked a little uncomfy and unsettling. Whoa, hello. Motherfucker, put your hand down. Shut up, female. Oh, damn. Oh, no! No! Wait! Wait, where'd he go? He never left. Wait, we never saw him actually leave, though. Can I rewind that? Like, we never saw him leave. We never saw him leave. He never left the room. You'll get to rewatch it? Fuck yeah. I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What the hell was that wiggling piece of plywood?
Sir, that was the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. That was the Blue Badger, sir.
Why am I not surprised this is not going smoothly? Fuck it! Sir, hold on. Hold yourself. Okay. Thank goodness, I don't have to listen to the annoying do. Shit. Okay. So he's da-ba-da. We're going back over. He appears. And there he is. And he's going to that locker. And then we're going back over. Can I fast forward this? This is really boring. Okay, we can't see his face because being man's looking in there, being suspicious. And then Meekins arrives on scene. And then confrontation and stabs his hand and fighting and a bunch of commotion, tries to stab the man, tries to kill him. And then we notice nothing is here. He is not here. And then wada beam, bada boom, he's knocked the fuck out, which means he's gone. So, where did he go? We would have seen it. Something's weird. Something's weird. There was a time jump. That man did not leave the room. TinyGeek trapped in a room with the Blue Badger moving when thinking about leave. Oh God, no. No, please, no. Not that. Anything but that. Yes, anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone. That's the evidence. I didn't get to read that, Your Honor. Instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins?
Yes, sir, as you wish, sir.
Mystery Man.
It was his face that can't be clearly seen in the video, sir. But there is no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do so, sir. The locker that he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir. So it must be him, sir. No one else could have unlocked it, sir.
I think it's different.
What is this about a fingerprints?
Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by a detective that it belongs to.
Intriguing. That would mean that the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
Okay, we'll have to start with contradictions. Let's press on everything. Press. We're gonna look at him face. Those you seen or not seen the man's face or the ladder. You're sitting right in front of him where you're not. The person pointing, the person found him.
Yes, sir, but I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people whenever you're talking with them, you see.
Oh no. I do that. We have a problem. Get trained for a police officer. I'm sure it was him. You can bet my badge on it. Nope. No, you actually never saw his face.
Well, I suppose you might say that. I never did exactly see his face. Is everyone looking at me? Why? If I had a label, you start disturbing her.
Meekins, concentrate, sir. Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not able to best in moves. Now, please be more certain whenever you testify.
Yes, sir.
You claim that the man that you brandished a knife on you was none other than Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive that it was him. Press. Is there no other way to open them?
No, sir. I've tried all the methods in the past. They only respond to registered fingerprints, sir.
The man opened the locker's lock. Was only towards the fingerprints. It must be the person it was assigned to. Okay, move on. How do you know that information?
I've heard the rumors, sir, from the people that I know, sir.
People you know.
I was in the department cafeteria, sir. They keep me informed, sir. They also listen to my romantic trouble, sir.
Romantic troubles and what? For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. Interesting. Mr. Mike Meek has romantic troubles too. That's the question! Those important details in the man's face. Sir! If I may say something, sir, please do so, okay?
I do not understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir.
I mean, it helps give an identity for who the fuck the possible victim was, yeah.
It was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock, sir. And it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir.
Why did you say thrust? Why did you say thrust? That's a weird one.
My unsettled state can testify enough to this, sir. You have a point. This footage doesn't lie.
This is... Unless the defense can find a problem with it. Mr. Wright, let's check the court record again. Yeah, you don't see the man leave. The man may not have been Detective Goodman. Woo! This video contains a contradiction. Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. What is it, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out this alleged contradiction in the video. Oh no. He would want me to point it out. No! He wants me to point things. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us the contradiction that you speak of. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I've ever had to do that. Ah, fuck! That's forward to remind to pause in the video. Just take a good look and be able to point out the right thing. Oh my gosh. Stay calm, Tiny. I can't! Whoa! Something fell. Hold up. Take that! I pay attention!
Objection!
It was a glove! It was a glove! I have it! I have it in my stuff! Let me present this shit! Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise. I just pointed it out, motherfucker, so just shut up for once. The point? What are you looking for in this thing? There's only one thing. Thing that indicates the name will not be Detective Goodman. It's not! But... Too early on the glove? What? Shut the fuck up and move it. You do not present the glove yet. Okay. Go all the way back. Whee! What is his little face? Okay, going all the way back though. I'm getting Jocelyn, and Jake Marshall, and Nikamaru. I mean, maybe someday I'll get a man. Okay. Keep going. But I'm already all the way back. There. Here. What? How is this a problem? I hate this face, might I add. This is disturbing. What's different about the one locker? What is different about the locker? It's already open!
Take that!
Oh! I thought for a minute it was just a light glare. Oh?
Sir, do you mean these, sir?
As I understand, I hate this music, oh my gosh. The locker apparatus sure looks like this. When you grab the handle, listen. Oh, if you read your finger in, if it's a match, it opens, the light turns on, and the locker is released. Deep with the music. I wonder if TinyGeek will hate the turnabout of Big Top Circus theme. Maybe. I don't really think I ever bothered with the circus, with the Big Top Circus.
According to my very limited experience, sir, this is the way that I understand it, sir.
Please stop this fucking music. I am going crazy. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. I want to lose my mind. I hate this. Notice the light. What's this? It's already lit. Thank goodness it stopped! Thank goodness. It's over. I'm good. Everything's fine. TinyGeek's a great singer. That's up for debate. That is literally up for debate. I cannot confirm or deny whether I think I'm a good singer or not. That is up to interpretation. My ears may finally rest. All of us can finally rest in peace. What's this? It's already lit. Yeah, it is. This is my point, Your Honor. The lock was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Somehow I can still hear that annoying Blue Badger song mixed into this song. I don't know how to feel about that. Sorry to spoil the mood music's gonna come back. Fuck! Order in the court. What is the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered. And the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know, it must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this situation. It's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would be detected and report any malfunction. Oh, well, it goes to show that invoices could keep their mouths shut. So then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me? Yes, sir. Why wasn't the locker locked? I know. Let me talk about it. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? I know the answer. Let me fucking speak, please. Maybe something like the Jam the Systems? Let's be another clue. Yes! Now you can point out the glove. Yes! Yes! Fuck! Shut the fuck up! Take that! I meant to pause! I need to use... Why is her singing actually top tier? She needs an album. No, we don't. The most I've ever thought about doing was doing a cover album. Not even a cover album, just a cover song for a couple of songs that I like, and that's about it. Open up! Open sesame! Please make one. I don't know if that would be a good idea. Make those covers? What covers would they be? Oh gosh, I know a few songs that could be covers, but I feel like they're gonna get easily copyright claimed and taken down to like real quick. Please watch College is a continuation of the part that I showed you earlier. We're gonna watch the, oh my gosh, thank goodness it's quiet. It's silent. Patreon exclusive, no wish. Are you kidding? There's no way I have a Patreon. I think it would only be Patreon exclusive if you want to buy it or like obtain it for something. I don't know. Like someone would actually want to buy my music if I ever make any. What's this? Something white fell onto the locker. But sir, that's been my experience with things fall out whenever the doors are open, sir. I often fall out and roll great distances. What? It can't be sure whether the item was completely inside the locker. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock whenever the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? I'm not gonna ruin this song more than I already have. I'm just gonna sit here and eat some apples. That's Meekins. That's concerning. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Shoot at it 3 times, I get stuck in the locker, wonder where I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me, sir. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also block the electrical currents. We need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator. But at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits the description, actually. But sir, by insulator, you don't mean... I think I finally got this figured out. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? Yes! It was this very glove, sir. Take that! I found this near the locker. It's a thin rubber glove. That is... I'm not allowed to say this for the innocent minds, but like this color? This color. They're... Why did they pick that color? They could have picked the blue color. You know, like a regular blue rubber glove. Why do they have to pick specifically this color? Stop. I'm sorry. I never really paid attention to it until now. Like, why? We can't be sure that was the victim's locker. It was an attack that says Elsa 9 incident. Like, come on. The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker, but that was not the case. The lit lamp attests to this. Cage for you. Okay, I'll go into the cage. I'm sorry. On the day of the crime, even I would have opened that locker. Isn't that so? Is that not so, Officer Meekins? Sir, it would appear so, sir. This man has a kink for choking himself. He's a choking kink. Order in the court. So we are to believe then that the victim, who this witness stabbed in the evidence room, is not Detective Goodman.
Objection!
Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense was merely demonstrating their possibility, but nothing more. The victim in the video is indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this.
Sir, me, sir. I'm not really sure what you're referring to, sir. Oh, you mean that, sir? Of course I will, sir.
Is this a joke? Nope, not in this world. Very well. Begin your testimony. Mystery man number 2. You can't handle the truth.
There There's one other thing that proves that the man was Detective Goodman, sir. Into the evidence room, they must have used their ID card, sir. And then an ID card was used, sir. There was a record of it, sir. At the time of the crime, sir, the detective had used his card, sir.
He did. He did. An ID card. I see.
I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. As do I, with the names on it. You sack of shit.
Except for the 7771. That one I don't know. Yeah, it's right here. Used at 514. It's that of the victim. Just before the crime. Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should be going due to a transferal. Why were there so few people using this room? That's a good question. This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases, as in already completed cases. Extremely violent cases involving police staff.
Just hearing that makes my hair stand on end.
Me too, although it doesn't really make much of a difference. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. Time to start pressing. She needs to cover every Has-Been Hotel song? Oh gosh, no. No, I can't do Has-Been Hotel. The only one that I've actually thought about doing was not Has-Been Hotel, but was the other one. Can't think of the word right now. But it has Stolas, and it has Blitz, and it has Millie and Moxie. Oh gosh, Chris, you would know. But it was the song whenever it was the one whenever Blitz was going on like a whole the episode was him going on the whole thing, and he was going in apologizing to all of his exes. It was essentially doing like an ex apology thing, and Stolas eventually was like singing a song of was calling Blitz a motherfucker and stuff. That's the song that I would thought about doing a cover for, maybe. But there you go. The episode's called The Apology Tour. Yeah, that's it. But what was the name of the show? I can't think of it. Oh gosh, this is gonna bother me. Oh gosh. What was the name of the show? Also, that was in season 2. Hell of a Boss. Thank you. Yeah, I watch Hell of a Boss. I don't watch Has-Been Hotel, which is really ironic. But like, I have my reasons. I just like to watch one, but not the other. That song? Yeah, I'm sorry. I like that song. It's catchy. Okay, you can judge me all you want. It's catchy, alright? Anyway, we're proceeding on with Mr. Meekins. There's one of the oh yeah, we're gonna press. They are in the same universe. Yeah, I know, they're in the same world. They make small references to each other. Okay. So in order to steal it from you, keeping it in the sign like that. No, this is record referred to Detective Goodman. What's the matter? According to this. Oh shit. We accidentally revealed his name on here. Oopsie. I'm gonna move my microphone over so that way I'm closer to it because I changed my seating position because I want to get more comfortable. Your name is on here. Yeah. So it is, Your Honor. So it is. Not that prosecutor again. Well, maybe he's behind all of this. Being a prosecutor, he could hide any evidence. Mommy, is that man in blue a murderer? Shh, don't stare at him. You've got the wrong color, kid. Colorblind much? Oh, sorry. Sorry about that, I was eating fruit. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences, sir. For now, let's just continue with the cross-examination.
Poor Mr. Edgeworth. It must be so difficult for him.
She was eating an apple there. I was actually eating an apple, and because like the apples are kind of like sour, I counter it by eating an orange slice too. So I've been eating like apple slices and combine them with some orange slices or like some other fruit slice to help make it a little bit sweeter. I mean, yeah, it is odd that he didn't show his ID card. All you had to do was show it to you. There would not be any reason to draw a knife. He panicked. Everything stems from contradictions. Let's point them out. I'm confused. What? Problem's ID testimony is far too obvious. It's like, not like Edgeworth to miss something like this. You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's just show him what we got. What is there to show? We never saw the jar! Oh, shit. You believe this is rock salad? Yes, sir. Solid as stone. Man, got bandages. I use the V for victory. Okay. ID card. ID card's used. There's a record of it. At the time of a crime, we would use this card. I don't think he did. It clicked. You heard that little click there? That was the sound of my brain finally making a connection. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. No, sirree. Whenever I say it was at the crime scene, I mean I'm referring to the evidence room at the police department as what I'm not referring it to. I mean the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. You even asked why he didn't write his full ID number. Yeah, he stopped at the 9 and then he marked it up because it's not right. He didn't write out his full ID number. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. A lost item report. It's only half complete. It shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess, you believe that this something was his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. Order in the court. Now, what does this all mean, sir? I can only mean one thing. It does not require much thought. The man Officer Meekins encountered at the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Order in the court. Does the prosecution have a response? Apparently you can hear my phone go off. I didn't know that. I'm so sorry. I have only one thing to say to the defense. And that is, do you want to go for dinner sometime? Maybe enjoy a nice cup of chamomile tea? Or not? Bravo, Mr. Wright. I mean, that works too. Bravo. Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room, Officer Meekins, encountered and was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yeah. That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. The victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. Did Edgy just help us? Oh, guys! Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. This is not gonna end well. Oh, he's not helping us? Oh, damn. Hi, the kitty. Well. Seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. You remember the blood on the floor. Okay. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. True, but an attempted murder had technically taken place. So, the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The murderer being Miss Lana Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. Man! A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. I see what you did there, sweet tea. Quite smart of you, I will say. But you're a piece of shit for that. I knew that testimony was too shabby. Solid trap from the beginning. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim, Officer Beacons, that who he encountered? The British accent will come in clutch whenever she plays the great ace attorney. Will it? Oh boy. Oh boy. Where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lana... What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Object! Objection! One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me that you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. But I almost walked right into prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and only one thing. The security video did not show an actual murder. But... It cannot be said that this is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. Yes! The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter, sir. Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Are we? Mr. Wright, do you mean? Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Who do you have in mind? I request we bring up Detective Jake Marshall to the stand. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. I just said it! Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please, first who would like to identify? Jake Marshall. Yes! Why him? Don't Edward know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel like we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. I don't remember how to say the word. How do you say it? Hold on. How do you say it? Subpoenaed. I don't know how to pronounce it. Pronunciation. PRONOUNCIATION. Pronunciation, my bad.
Subpoenaed.
Subpoenaed. Subpoenaed. Well, the witness is subpoenaed. I was like, it's like penis, but it's not. Peanut. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? We will, Your Honor. Court is now in recess. I bring down the gravel. February 24th, 11:32 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 2. I am going to take this time to save my position. We shall talk with the marshal next time. Alright, that's gonna end it here. Thank you so much for being here. Have a fantastic night, depending where you are in the world, and all that fun jazz. Or fantastic night or day, that's what I say. So, I know how to speak words. Anyway, I'm gonna go. If I ever do a 24-hour stream, if anything, it'll probably be on Twitch, by the way. Like, just saying. I would probably be dead inside, but it'll be fine. Anywho, thanks for being here. Have a good one. And, yeah. We shall talk to, Officer Marshall next time. Okay, that's it. Bye!